Hello guys, welcome back to Richie's Vlogs. Today I am inside my living room and oh hang on, how come there's two cameras? What's going on? Let's try that again. Hello guys, welcome to another video. So yeah, first things first, you may or may not noticed I've got a bit of a tan. I don't know if that really shows up on camera. How am I looking so tanned, you may ask? That's because I've been to Tenerife for a week. And yep, I've got a really good tan. So yeah, it was lovely spending the whole week in Tenerife. I definitely caught the sun. And I'm back home now to film this video. This video is an exciting video because I'm going to give you a historic tour of all of my cameras I've had since I started ever filming with a camera. From when I was very young and got my first ever camcorder to right now, filming on the camera that I'm filming on right now. We're going to be taking a look at this camera, 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 this camera. Well, maybe not that many cameras, but it's quite a few cameras. Some of these cameras I've still got, but some of these cameras unfortunately have either gotten broken, stolen, or I've sold them on eBay. Yes, someone right now, somewhere in the world, has got one of my Richie's Vlogs cameras. They'll be happily going about the day, taking photos, not realising that they've got a historical Richie's Vlogs YouTube camera in their hands. So let's do this. Grab some popcorn, grab a drink, and come with me. Let's see some cameras. Let's go. So then, it's the first camera on the list, and it's probably, in all fairness, the most important camera on the list because it's the first one I got. The camera shown in this picture is the DCR-TRV 260. This camera was a Sony Handycam, and I got this camera in 2003 to 2004. I can't remember the exact year I got it, but it's one of those years. I'm not exactly sure that this is the exact camera that I had, but this is the closest camera I could find to it. It was a grey camera and it looked exactly like this one. And yeah, I've actually covered a bit about this camera before in part 1 of my 50 random facts video. If you haven't seen that video before, please watch it because it's a belter. But yeah, as I've mentioned in that video before, I was a really happy kid getting that camera because I had always been drawn to cameras from a very early age, and getting my first video camera of my own was an amazing thing, and it's basically where it all started, where my whole camera journey started. And yeah, it was a good little video camera. It had all the things you would expect from a camcorder from that time. It had night vision, it had titles you could add to your videos on the camera itself. Obviously it had a flip screen, and I thought that was so cool. It basically used these little mini DV tapes. Yes, it wasn't a digital camera, it was an analog camera. Digital cameras were in the infancy back then. I filmed a lot of random stuff. Obviously it was before the days of YouTube, but I still had in the back of my mind that I was going to be some kind of famous filmmaker and have my own film studios back in the day. So yeah, I basically filmed all sorts of nonsense. I filmed all these crazy games using toys fighting each other. I would make up my own stories and give them voiceovers. I would basically get bottles out of my cupboard and make them fight each other. Yes, you heard me right. I would also take my camera out on my adventures. I went on a trip to London. I filmed myself dancing around my living room. And yeah, I filmed some of my studio adventures back in the past because, as I've mentioned before in my 50 random facts video, I went to a music studio and I made music. Like, lots of cool stuff I filmed with that camera. But yeah, I got those mini DV tapes transferred onto CDs. But unfortunately, like most kids back in the day, I wasn't very good at storing things, let's just say. My CDs ended up all over my bedroom. I didn't really store them properly, so a lot of them got scratched. Here's a big pile of all the CDs from the video camera. As you can see, yep, they're a little bit damaged. I mean, it's not the worst CDs out of my CD collection I've got. Look at this one. I mean, Jesus, what the hell happened to this? It looks like the CD was dropped into Chernobyl or something inside the nuclear reactor. I mean, how the CD got this bad, I've got no idea. But yeah, luckily the DVDs aren't that badly scratched. I mean, it's still unfortunate that they're scratched, but it could have been way worse, as you've just seen in that example of a really bad CD, which probably doesn't even work. I think the CDs are gone now. I wish I had taken backing up things more seriously back in the day. But it could be worse. I could have no backups of my videos at all. A damaged backup is still a backup at the end of the day. Unfortunately, my current computer, as nice as it looks with all these fancy LED lights on the front of it, it doesn't have a slot for putting in DVDs or CDs, so I had to go on my mum's computer and I had to use her PC for extracting the DVDs. It did take absolutely forever, and the DVD ripping software was having an awful time trying to rip the files off of them. It took basically all night. I even got up a few times and left the software running. It was a pain in the backside. Sometimes the software would stall, but I managed to get 70 to 80% of the videos from the DVDs. But yeah, anyway, I did the best I could, and I've got some videos from my very first camera. How awesome is that? Anyway, here's a little montage I put together of some of the videos from your camera, and I do warn you that they're absolutely mad, so brace yourself. But yeah, obviously I've got multiple hours of footage from those cameras, so I can't put them all on. But here's a little montage of some random clips. Let's go.
And there's Holiday Island where all the Nicks go to have holidays. It's got like hotels and seas and rivers and everything. There's the Eastern, what's that thing again? There's the Eastern or Wave Turn or whatever.
Town.
It's because it's quite new.
This is town, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, Eastern or Wave Town. Cause do you know all the Nicks that live on the land?
Yeah.
There's a big tidal wave there, right? It flooded all there, and all the Nicks went to the tidal wave to get a drink out of the tidal wave because it's lime, and that's why the sea is green, because it's got lime and sea stumps. That's one of the main foods they need to eat, because lime keeps them alive for some reason. That's where the Zipics were discovered.
Is it nice on Zipics Bay?
Yeah. It's like...
It's just like a holiday resort.
Yeah, but they've got different types of holiday resorts. They've got like, on the beaches they always have loads of umbrellas sticking out of the sand.
Yeah.
So when it rains, they can go under the umbrella next. They don't need to take their own umbrellas. There's always umbrellas all over the place in the street. Wait till you see what's inside here.
Hang on. Right, go on. Woo!
It's filled with stuff. That's because it's a studio and it needs lots of stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah. Never noticed that.
Hey, I like that one, Richard. Let's change that one.
See that button there? Richard, you know when you're doing that? Press that whole button. Press that one.
Exterminate!
Big bite.
Look, I'm filming what we're over here. I'm just filming the future.
Excavations. Zeta excavation site.
I'm gonna make a film of the architect fellow. I can't stop. Yeah.
Richie!
Loser. like. I'll move this. And I'll move this as well.
Is this really love or just a game?
Aye, let's get drunk like in this house. Aye, I've got my beer. Oh yeah, I love down a beer. Oh, I'm so drunk. Look, I can do the splits, mate. Do you want to watch me get really drunk like? I'm the bestest dancer here. I'm the bestest dancer here. I'm the bestest dancer, bestest dancer here. Ah! What's all the noise about? Ah! What's that noise? This is the entrance to Ravensworth. There is some pub. Here's the roundabout. Huh? Hello, little plastic bird on the table. I'm going to kill it, by the way. Say something.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Oh, yes.
Don't go
Something
near
to,
dog.
something to film.
Yeah, don't go near him. Oof, oof.
Oh my god, it looks like a dead lad. What on earth? There's no yes or something.
No, look, it would have been down the field. Maybe he's putting the fields on the lorry.
Hurrah. Whoa! Should we go down in the Nash house?
Oh my god.
What's all that? What's going on here?
Let's say they're being chased by
what?
a person.
This video is rated PG. Please do not attempt to steal. This show is copyrighted. Copyrighted people who uncopyright things will be prosecuted. Thank you. Wars of the world, wars of the world, wars of the world. We present George Milk Bottle! Yay! Yay! Woohoo! And on the red corner, we present Fairy Liquid! Woo! Go soap him! Now, the two bottles may battle. Let the battle commence! I'm gonna crush you, milk bottle! What a wimp! Do you think he's a wimp, camera? Calling me a wimp? I don't think so! You're big for the milk bottle, mister! I don't think so! Ah! Missed! I'm gonna have to get a direction now! That's it! Ah! 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 Let's kick him in the face! Ah! No! Yes! No, you're not. Psh, ah, psh, ah, psh, psh. Ah, this is mistaken. You are both boring. Me, big bottle, is going to finish both of you off. I am Mr. Champagne, the biggest bottle in the whole of this galaxy. I'm Champagne bottle. I am 60 million tons, and I will knock all of you bottles out. You fairy liquid are going down. Ha! You see? I just sliced straight through him with my ultra power. I am invincible. I'm still alive. You won't be very long. You won't be very long, Milk Bottle. Time to crush you. Ah! Whee! I am the winner. And the winner is Champagne Bottle. Yay! Woo! I have gained an extra 20 tons. Woo! That makes me 40 tons. I am now 40 tons. I am a big slob. Ah! It's a package of plain crisps. Mommy, no! I never wrestled with 40 tons yellow pages before.
You're frightening
Ah!
You're frightening the bin.
The end of the pink left in this world has been retrieved. I'm slowly deflated. It's the end of me. The end. No. Oh, I don't want to die. Well, you're gonna die. Here is my theme song. I am the Yellow Pages. I'll be back in the next episode.
Hello, I am a slice of bread. All the slices of bread in Chewing Gum City have a high-pitched voice. The Yellow Pages dead.
I am the Yellow Pages, and I'm back. Last time I was trying to get into the base, and I'm gonna be successful. This leads to the most secret information in the whole of the Red Desert. You can't get through here. I'm telling you, you can't get through. Yeah, he's right. We're not letting you get through. Is that so, eh? We'll just see about that. Yeah! Welcome to Cutlery Hospital, where we really can cure you if you're we can cure you of your injuries and illnesses. Look at all these people who have been cured. Yes, I finally had my metallic son. I'm so proud, so proud. Yes, my tomato ketchup hasn't got moldy. My tomato ketchup is still in good condition. Yeah, I finally smell good again. I thought my bottle was a bit old, but I've been refilled by really good and strong, healthy perfume, better than I ever expected. Yay! I'm rid of my scratches. Yay! Woo! We don't have time for this puny hospital. Oh yes, this rubbish hospital where they think they're so great because they cure the patients and everything. Just look at them walking past. They don't suspect a thing.
Now it's really time to get mad. You're going to regret this! No! Jungler, we're going to fight! Like, I'll join your side! No! Die! Your ketchup! Oh, it's poisonous! Oh! No! Oh, it's stinging me! I'll make you sting! No! I'm getting murdered! The gore! The blood! I nearly fell. Oh my god. What's going on? Something's happening. Oh my god, no. I'm getting dragged back. Oh no, I'm hanging. Oh, I'm hanging. No. I don't deserve to die like this. But I'm left here, slowly dying. Look after my new car. I'm going to find out who done this. Look, Tommy, listen. I don't want you to work in this building if you're going to act stupid. You're supposed to be a fit man. I know you're only 4 foot, but still. You're supposed to be a fit man and you're supposed to be trained for climbing bushes. But Tommy, I don't understand. You can't just fire me. I mean, I'm your elite member. Some people are worse than me, you know. You can't just fire me for that. What's that horrible slurping noise behind you? I can fire you anytime I want, right? So don't come crying to me when you lose your job, okay? Listen, if I was your boss, I would easily get rid of you. I mean, come on. You're not much taller than me. And you expect me to believe that you can fire me just for that? Don't worry, I'll get the better for you. It's my dream to be a person who excavates bushes and stuff. And you can't just take it away from me like that. You stupid... Oh, my foot! It's caught in that gooey stuff! Help, no! Once I crush my victims in the puny city, I will rip them to shreds. They just can't stop me. I am huge. I'm a massive, huge monster. And I can't be destroyed. My eyes will pulverize them. They have lasers on. Just look. Them little black dots are actually pods. You see how big I am now? I will crush the city. I will crush it. Nothing can stop me. I will crush this puny, stupid city. I will crush this puny city. George, you don't know what George, you don't know what it was like. It was a big reptile that's crushing our sea. Thousands of buildings are burning. You don't realise what it was like. I'm a jolly joker, like, but I can still understand what you're on about, like, you know. I've met less ugly jokers than you. Hey, like, don't be cheeky, man. I'm only trying to help you. Oh, hey. Let's just, get over this and let's inform the police, because I don't think they have a clue. There'll be thousands of police vans around the city now. George, are you okay in there? George, are you okay? No, I've got diarrhea after final temperatures. Oh, I'm opening the door.
Shut your mouth, you stupid girly sissy.
And look, 10 Downing Street, the stupid Prime Minister. Ah! Ah! Look, everybody, there's a strange creature lying on the floor. It's gonna eat me. Henry, look what I found. Hey, Henry, look, it's a strange skull. Do you think it's Egyptian? Yeah. I will Egyptian them. Of course I'm Egyptian, and I'm gonna kill them now!
Ho ho ho! I will destroy the world, me skull! There's no going back for you fools when I destroy you! Hey! I will destroy you! Oh, get back from me, you! I will!
No, it's on me now! Die, you stupid assassinated stupid! Die! No! Die! Let's play a football match! You stupid skull! How dare you attack my family? I'm gonna kill you! I've got a hold of you, tight hold of you. Now, for one last time, I'm gonna get rid of you. Goodbye. Oh!
Which end, man?
Oh, my head. Oh! What are you on about? Your aura heads, not my head. Hello, is this the Prime Minister? Oh yes, please do come in. Please come in. Please come to my house. We've got a serious alien attack. You need to inform the world. Aliens are everywhere. Oh my god, they're gonna die. They're gonna kill us all. Help. Who wants to help defeat the monsters? Me as well. Me! And finally me! You forgot me, buddy! We swear on the circle of the bamboo tree, we will praise our Lord. This day we will keep in mind. We will surrender all our life. We will risk our life. George! Somebody's attacking us. Attack! They will now suffer the consequences. Why I, man?
It's been a long day. I'm going to the hospital to visit my sister and I'm going home to bed for a long sleep. Is that alright?
What time is it? The stupid alarm wakes up. Oh, I'm just too tired for this. I shouldn't have set the alarm early like always. Oh, not work. Gotta save the world, it's more important. It's more early morning. I've gotta meet James as well.
Can you wake up, Jack, you lazy person?
How selfish can you be? You wake me up so early. I haven't even had my breakfast yet. Here are the two warriors. They will face their worst enemy. These two warriors. Sergeant Evil. And here's warrior number 2. Metalhead. They will fight their way to victory. Time to fight! will rule the world. Ah. 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 My mobile phone. Ah.
Hello there. Now this film is all about an old haunted house, and it is directed by myself, Janet Newman, and I hope you all enjoy it because I put my heart and soul into this film. I really did. So for your viewing pleasure, I'd like to introduce to you The Haunted Annadale.
Okay, people, that's the end of your videotape. What I would just like to recap on this videotape, people, is what the woman said. Is that this house, it's supposed to be haunted by the scariest ghost who ever lived. Well, supposedly in America, that is. Well, this is my new home. I'm going to spend a night here. I've got my suitcase, I've got my luggage, and I'm going to move in. Pretty spooky looking house. Do you agree? I'll leave my suitcase here. Come on, guys. You gotta enter this house. It's cool. Wow. Look at the chandelier. Come on, guys. Come and look at this. It's incredible. This is scary. What was that noise? What was that? Oh, what was that? Ah! Ah! Like, you know what I mean? Ah! 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 A nice drink of water. Fresh blood. Ah! Ah! The water's just... Ah! I think this house really is haunted. Terribly haunted. Really haunted. This episode will continue soon.
Richard, oh.
Oh, yes, guys. Oh, well, we're back in the room, guys. We're back in the room. I hope you enjoyed seeing that footage. That was shot around 2004 to 2005 time. Yes, those clips were very random, but that's how my camera journey started, basically. I pretty much filmed all sorts of nonsense. And yeah, not long after getting that camera, I basically sold it again. I can't remember how I sold it exactly, but I think my mum helped us. She contacted a person who buys old cameras, and I basically posted the camera to them and they give us money for it. I guess that was the days before eBay was really a big thing as well. Anyway, moving on to my second camera. And this camera's a bit of a strange camera because I don't really know much about it. I remember it was a JVC camera. It was around 2006 and 2007 that I got this camera, and this was my first digital camera. This is kind of an example of what the camera may have looked like. I don't remember exactly how it looked. This is just a similar camera from the same time, which is the closest to what I remember it looking like. I don't really have many videos from that camera as well. I think at the time, all my computers might have got corrupt and I might have lost a lot of the footage. But what I do have from that footage is a couple of videos on YouTube. I've got a YouTube channel called Unreleased Camping, and I uploaded some videos from that camera onto there. I know I did film more from that camera, but I just don't know what's happened to the footage. But yeah, basically that camera, I didn't have it long, and I can't remember exactly what happened. I might have dropped the camera or something, but the screen decided to stop working. The camera would turn on and everything, but the screen would just go black. And obviously it's a bit useless filming things when you can't actually see what you're filming. Now onto my third camera. So, my third camera is a pretty prominent camera on the list. And the reason why that is this was the camera I started YouTube with. Yes, I started my YouTube journey on this camera. Even though I did put some videos off the JVC camera onto YouTube, they were uploaded a few years later. But this camera is where my real YouTube journey started. This camera was the HDR SR10 by Sony, and it was a HD camera. I remember being blown away at the time having an HD camera because I was absolutely obsessed with the concept of HD. I went into shops like PC World and I went around the TV section looking at all the HD TVs, and I just really wanted an HD camera of my own. And when I finally got one, I was just absolutely the happiest kid ever. And yeah, these are basically all of the videos I shot on my old channel, Richard Anik, using this camera. Just a quick update, guys. I've actually still got this camera. Yes, I'm currently wearing a Christmas jumper because I'm filming during Christmas. Yes, my YouTube videos don't all get shot in one day. They get shot usually over a long period. But yeah, anyway. So rather than continuing explaining about the camera, why don't I just show you guys? So, here it is. My trusty HDR SR10 camera. You can probably tell how old it is by the stickers. I mean, I've had this camera for a long time, and the stickers are starting to peel off it. Here's the camera's model. Super steady start HDR SR10. I mean, it was a pretty good camera, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it wasn't like picture grade cinema quality or anything, but for an HD camcorder, for one of the first HD camcorders that was ever out, it was really good. As you can see, it had its strap so you could hold it. Had a zoom in and out button there. And this is where the record button was. And it had a flip screen. The very flip screen that doomed the camera. Oh yeah, and this camera had night vision as well. You could toggle it with the button here. This was a little mount on the top where you could attach things to a hot shoe. But I had no use to use the hot shoe, so I didn't use it. Oh yeah, guys, you could also take photos with this camera. There's a little photo button there. These are just basically stupid shots that I shot while testing out the camera. They're nothing in particular. I mean, a light switch and a light fitting and a couple of other random things. I was pretty blown away by the fact you could take digital photos on a digital video camera. I mean, what kid wouldn't be? This is how I first got into photography using this camera. Here's some nice sunset photos I took in Newcastle city centre. I went with my dad with a tripod, and I know it's not exactly a professional camera, but it was a start. Taking photos using a video camera on top of a tripod is a pretty strange concept, but it worked for me. Couple of pictures of a kite festival I went to. Here's a couple of night shots I took. I believe it's in North Shields. And yeah, here's a couple of other random shots I took with a camera. Just your average run-of-the-mill photography for a beginner. A couple of random photos here and there, and a couple of nice ones as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm obviously not going to show you every single photo I took with a camera because that would just make the video longer and longer and longer and longer, and it's already a pretty long video. But yeah. I can't remember if this camera had a lens cap or not. I mean, it's got a thing there that looks like it could have had a lens cap, but I'm not sure. I don't think it did. I think that was just for like extra attachments you could add to the end of the lens. I don't think it was for a lens cap, but yeah. And yeah, this is my HDR SR10 camera, guys. My first ever YouTube camera. This is the camera that got us into YouTube. Like, how amazing. Look at it in all its HD camcorder glory. Now there's only one little thing left to do, and that's to show you a little montage of some unreleased videos that aren't on YouTube from the camera itself. Yes, a lot of the videos I filmed on there are already on YouTube, but I filmed a few other little things that never really seen the light of day. But I might as well put together a very short montage of videos, cause why not? Anyway, enough rambling. Let's go back to 2008, the year of the HD camera. Let's go. Check out these new boots. They will kill you. You gotta describe it.
What? Oh no. Let's look and see what horrible thing we can find on the windscreen. Is it sick?
Is it birds plot?
It's lucky. It looks like sick.
Hello YouTube. No. Come put this on YouTube live. Oh my god. Are you gonna tell my business about stupid stories?
No, I'm not.
Oh, why not?
I'm messing up tough. Huh? No.
That would be funny. You need to say that see record passes ahead, huh?
You can't concentrate when you're driving and telling stories. What is that rubbish on the radio? Probably the worst thing I've ever heard.
Let's get rid of it.
Huh? Let's get rid of it. The improv! This is just like the most useless video I'm putting on. Oh. I want to see it fall down, come on!
Something dropping down like that.
What is this strange place? Look over there. It's a waterfall.
I say, Richard, old chap, look at this interesting rock strata across here. Look how the layers interact going up to the tree trunk up here. Yes, this is a fine spot for us to treasure for the rest of our lives.
Let's investigate this rock strata.
Oh. There's a lot of rocks here, that's definitely what I found out. But look at these trunks, the features. Oh look, there's a form of cave here. Let's go into it. Look at that. Do you see that, Richard, old chap? It's breaking up under the weight of the tree. I think we're in a rather dangerous position. Through the jungle. Watch out for jaguar. Oh look, we're further down the river now. There's plenty of tree trunks. Look at the way the driftwood's float.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa! And it's stuck in the trees. There must have been a raging torrent here at one time.
Well, we're doing an archaeological dig here because this is a remnant of a glacial flow. And Stone Age man would have had his implements when he walked through these forests thousands of years ago. Let's go and find out.
Oh look! Across there, a stone feature. Medieval, I think.
Well, this is a water course that comes from the upper level down to the lower level into the river, and maybe it's got a bit sewage in it as well. Let's have a sniff.
Whoa.
Definitely sewage in that one.
Oh, here comes the camera again.
Hello! Right, we're investigating again along the riverbank. Let's go. I can see some other people. They could be Stone Age. I see. Down there is a bunch of thieves trying to steal the archaeological site. We've got to stop them now.
Oh, I off my archaeological site.
Walking across the fields from the archaeological dig. We mustn't let people find out about it. It's a top secret Area 51 investigation. We think this is an alien base underground. We've got to be sure though. Oh, an alien's got my leg.
Are you? Are you over there? Oi! Oi!
It's not.
Oi!
Is it coming over?
Oi! Oi, oi, oi!
Oh, he's come to have a look.
That's stupid. Nom 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 nom.
Aye.
Yeah!
You're filming?
Yeah.
What setting you got on? You got I'm talking to you.
Here it comes.
My God, I'm in need of chips. I've got to have chips. I really, really need chips. If I don't get chips, I don't know if I'll be able to cope. Oh my God, can you get us some chips? Just get me some chips, for God's sake. You know you really want to get me some chips. I want some chips now. Get me some chips.
Hello? You happen to be on video? No. Morgan, that's ancient, man. That's
There you
ancient
are.
style.
There you are. Die. Video that.
Are you definitely going to get the viewers on YouTube? Hello, my name's Betty. No, I'll cut that out at the end. It's my birthday.
What?
Is it my birthday, Morgan?
Oh yes, it is Richard's birthday.
Yeah, I gotta look terrible in night vision. See when you cover the infrared light, all the night vision goes off, see? And I need caffeine. Oh my God, my teeth look absolutely horrible.
Let me see.
I've never seen myself so close up in night vision, it's actually hit me eye. What? Look at your teeth. Oh, what a stunning picture. Morgan's cheesies.
I must cheer, Dad. My name's Rich and I'm purple.
Oh, look at the scenery in night vision. Oh, that's beautiful, that. Jamie can't see because it's night vision mode. They'll be ultra enhanced.
Hello, I love you, Richard.
Let's save the camera battery because I'm just filming myself being daft here. I know YouTubers want to say it's being daft, but I mean, how? What do you want to say to the YouTube viewers?
I love you.
Oh, so you love all my friends on YouTube, that's good. The gate. We're going in the gate because that's where I'm having my grub. If you can speak Geordie like in slang, grub. Right, let's see what there is.
You can do better than that.
Pizza, garlic bread, vegetarian, garlic oil, classic tomato, cheese, mozzarella, cheese, rosemary and sea salt. Yeah. Antipasti. Antipasti. When you go to Greg's, it's antipasti the way it is. Oh, I might get the calzone again. The calzone is absolutely... Oh, look at this. Sauce. Meals. Tasty. Checking out the puddings. Let me see the puds. I can look for it. I can zoom in with the camera. Marble chocolate cheesecake. Bailey's cream brulee and eat on this. So I hope you enjoyed that little montage I put together. There was a couple of little random videos in there with me dad, a couple of little adventure things. I put together quite a variety of different things in that montage because I thought it would make it more interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. So then, the next two cameras on the list are both DSLR cameras, and these cameras weren't used for videos but were used for to do photography. The first camera was the Sony A200 and the second camera was the Sony A290. Now first we'll start off with the Sony A200. I got this towards the end of 2009. It was actually because I started photography on the Sony HDR SR10 camera that I decided to branch out and get a DSLR camera. And that's where my photography journey really kicked off. Here's a picture of me taken with my dad with my Sony A200 camera. I believe I was at Gibbside doing a photography trip and I'm looking pretty happy there with my camera. I really was, it was a great camera. I had that camera for 2 years. And here's some photos I did with that camera. Obviously they're edited, not straight off the camera, but as you can see I took my photography journey quite seriously back then. I did some pretty decent photos on that camera. And yeah, unfortunately that camera met a terrible fate. I was on holiday in Tenerife and I went through most of the holiday taking photos. I went to the Loro Park, the Jungle Park, Siam Park, and I even went up Mount Teedy. Not to the summit, but yeah, I took it up there. I done a lot of photos of me holiday, and I'm not exactly sure which theme park it was, but one of the theme parks, I left my camera sitting on a wall outside of the theme park, and when I was just about to leave, I realised, oh my god, I've left my camera on the wall. I was saying to my mum we should go back and look for it, so we did, and unfortunately it wasn't there. In the space of about 10 to 20 minutes of realising we had left the camera on the wall, someone must have took the camera. And yeah, to say I was disappointed with an understatement. It didn't put a dampener on the holiday whatsoever. I still had an amazing holiday. I really did a good job keeping me cool, because I think if anyone had got the camera stolen on holiday, they would be devastated. But I was having such a good holiday that I managed to keep me cool. And yeah, unfortunately, I've got no idea what happened to that camera. We even contacted the police while on holiday. The police didn't do anything. They were useless. They just said they would contact me on an email or something if a camera came in. And that's pretty much all they did. I even looked on eBay just in case the camera had been listed, but I didn't find anything. Unfortunately, that camera was gone, and I lost all the photos that I took on that holiday from it. But that was my first DSLR camera, and I took many good photos on that camera, so it did get its use before I lost the camera. And the second camera I got, not long after that camera, towards the start of 2011, was the A290. I decided to keep with the Sony camera because I was used to my A200, so I got the A290, which was one of the models up from that one. And yes, I took quite a few photos on that camera. Not as many as the A200, but I did take some really good ones. Here's an example of some photos taken with that camera. And here's a selfie of me holding that camera in the bathroom. Yes, that's quite a nerdy selfie. I'm wearing a neon blue jumper and I've got quite spiky hair in that photo. And yeah, that was probably one of the first selfies I actually took. That was back when selfies weren't commonplace. And when people did take selfies, they had big bulky cameras in their hand. Now everyone takes selfies on phones. But I don't think selfies on DSLR cameras were very common. They're probably still not common today, because most people just take selfies on phones. But anyway, we're deviating from the conversation. That camera I unfortunately didn't have long, because a very, very similar fate happened to that camera to me A200. I think maybe I'm cursed with Sony DSLR cameras. I mean, I haven't had a Sony DSLR camera since, but maybe I'm just cursed with Sony DSLR cameras. So it was towards the end of 2011, I went to Salou. Basically, I was shooting a YouTube video with my flip camera I had at the time, which I'll be telling you about later in the video. And I was using that camera to do some photography with. I did manage to transfer some of the photos from that camera onto my laptop before the inevitable happened. I went to some random cafe and I had the camera bag tucked under the table. Basically, the waiters in the cafe were acting very strange. They were keep distracting me, getting my attention. They were being silly, talking to it every 5 seconds, and they were coming quite close to the table a few times. Basically, we thought nothing of it. We thought they were just being friendly. You know how people from foreign countries can be to tourists. They tend to show off and be funny just to wow the guests and stuff. So we thought nothing of it. But when I went to check under the table for my camera, it wasn't there. So I basically put 2 and 2 together that the waiters who worked in the restaurant must have stole the camera while distracting me. I told my mum at the time, I thought my camera's gone. Like, one of the people in the restaurant must have took it. Can you say something? Can you say something? But my mum said no, you can't just accuse someone without solid proof, and I kinda agreed with her at the time. I mean, if it were a more stubborn family, we probably would have said something, but what you meant to say, like, oh, excuse me, I think you've stole me camera. But yeah, I was young back then. I probably should have took more care with my camera when in public, but you just don't think things are gonna happen. And yeah, it's gutting because basically that was the second DSLR that I had lost. Yeah, I'm not very proud of that fact. I mean, I laugh about it these days, but I mean, what an unfortunate thing to happen, to lose two 200 to 300 pound DSLRs. I mean, that was quite expensive at that time. I guess I just haven't had the best of luck with cameras in the past. That's why I think I'm under some kind of Sony DSLR curse. But yeah, at least I took some good photos using those 2 cameras. That's the main thing. They got the use, they had the purpose. God knows where them cameras are now. God knows if the photos I took on holiday even went anywhere, or they just got deleted off the camera. Some photographers probably like, whoa, they are good shots. I think I'll claim them as my own shots. Hopefully not, because that would suck. But yeah, it's just a shame I'll never get the photos from them holidays. I've unfortunately got very few photos from Tenerife and very few photos from Salou, because most of them were taken on the DSLR camera. And yeah, oh god. Now that I've told you about the cursed Sony cameras, we're moving on to my next camera. And this is the camera I mentioned briefly earlier. It's the flip camera. So, before I start, a little backstory onto how I got the flip camera of all cameras. This was a massive transition from using a camcorder into a little pocket-sized camera. But this was kind of the era where cameras were getting smaller and more experimental cameras were coming out. I think it was actually a bit of a downgrade from the HD camcorder I used to have because the picture quality was slightly poorer. But I was taken for the fact it was so easy to use and it was pocket-sized. And literally you could just plug it into the computer using its inbuilt USB stick. So basically I was in college in 2010 and this was a college for autism, and they had a little media room and we basically had unlimited access to any of the cameras that they had. One of the cameras that they had, and this was probably the best camera they had out of all of them, was a flip camera. I think it was one of the Ultras, one of the older flip cameras that was out. And I was blown away that you could have a 720 camera in just a little pocket-sized device. It's crazy saying that and knowing the technology you can get in cameras now, like on phones and stuff, but back then it was unheard of. And yeah, basically I was allowed to take this camera home as long as I bought it back, so I filmed some vlogs. These vlogs are on my old channel, Richard Anik. Vlogs like this one.
Today we're in Ashley College and we're going to have an indoor barbecue. And here's our collection of food. Tomato ketchup, barbecue sauce, sweet chili sauce. I'm recording myself drinking lunch.
And also vlogs like this one.
This is Richard Anik. Today I'm going to show you my rabbits. These are my new rabbits. I've got them free off a breeder who lives in my sister's house. You're a little minx, you aren't you? You're a little menace. Sure which one.
I'm not going to list all of the videos that were shot with a flip camera, because if you go through the videos you can probably work out which ones were. But yeah, this is how I started my vlogging journey. Now I'm not quite proud to admit this one, and if anyone from college is watching, I'm sorry about this, you probably don't know this, but I kind of hung on to the camera. I finished college and I forgot to return the camera. I mean, I would have given it back. I do give back things, but what can I do? I had finished college and I had realised a while after I've still got the camera, so I guess the camera was mine. Basically, I took this camera to Salou with us. I filmed a Salou vlog on my old channel, Richard Anik. And yeah, unfortunately, this camera kind of got stolen along with my DSLR. So this technically wasn't my camera that got stolen, but still it got stolen. So yeah, even if I did want to give that camera back to me college, which I would in a heartbeat if I could, but unfortunately some loser out there has got my camera. The only reason I managed to edit that Salou video is because I was editing it actually while I was on holiday, so I transferred the footage to my laptop before the camera got stolen. So that's another reason why the vlog seems quite short, because I didn't film the whole holiday. I was planning to film the whole holiday until the camera got stolen halfway through it, so I've only filmed technically half of that holiday. Luckily, just a few months after that for Christmas, I bought a new flip camera. I think this was the Ultra 2 or the Ultra 3. It was a model up from the other Ultra that I took from the college. And yeah, I filmed a lot of my first vlogs on Richie's Vlogs using this flip camera, like this one.
Hello, and this is Richard Anik. This is my brand new YouTube account, Richie's Vlogs. It's going to be very epic. Basically, this channel on YouTube is going to be made for doing vlogs, or video blogs should I say, and I'll be uploading them on a daily basis. Probably missing out a few days during the week, but almost every day, yes. I'll be uploading random videos of my life, people I know, parties, blah de blah de blah, walks through the forest. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, that was my first ever video on Richie's Vlogs that was filmed with my second flip camera. Yeah, basically I was so inspired by the flip camera from college that I bought my own. And yeah, basically on my second flip camera, that's where my vlogging journey started. It's kind of a crazy story to think I got inspired to buy a camera because of one I took from college which got stolen, and then I bought my own flip camera to replace the first one. Honestly, my camera journey's just been absolutely nuts. And yeah, I still actually have this second flip camera. Here it is. I dug inside a box and found it. It was very, very, very mucky, so I give it a clean, good as new. You would think it was brand new. I did a really good job cleaning it. I don't know why I cleaned it, because I don't plan to use this camera. I think I just wanted to get it clean to show you guys the camera in all its clean glory. And yeah, this is what it looks like plugged into a USB port. As you can see, it's got a flip out memory stick that connects straight to your computer. To be honest, the flip camera doesn't really work anymore. I think the battery's died in it because it doesn't power on anymore. While I was using it just a few years ago to test it out, it was kind of powering off a lot earlier than it should do. And now it doesn't power on at all, so I don't think it's a camera problem. I think it's just a problem with the battery. Batteries do die on devices after a while. Oh well guys, now that I've showed you this flip camera, there's only one real thing left to do with this camera. And what is that, you may ask? Well, I'm only joking guys, it's a bit of Richie's Vlogs history. I mean, I can't throw that away. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but throwing it away is, especially in the bin, is not really the thing that was really like on my mind, you know. How could I possibly bin my cameras? I mean, this guy right here, he doesn't throw cameras in the bin. And yeah, that of course brings me to our next camera. Now this camera is a DSLR again, but unlike the previous two DSLRs, this DSLR did photo and video. This was when me videos started to get a bit more professional looking. And what is that camera, you might ask? Well, it's the Canon 550D, or if you're from America, the Rebel T2i. It's got two different names depending on where in the world you live, but in the UK it's called the Canon 550D. So this camera, I believe, was one of the first DSLR cameras, well, the first kind of camera of its kind to also shoot video. I don't know if it was the first ever to shoot video, but it was one of the first, and it shot really, really good video, as well as shooting amazing photos. Here's some of the photos I've shot with this camera. The photos had this nice glossy look to them, as most photos shot with Canons do. And yeah, it also shot video. I think most people at the time were using it to shoot like stock videos and stuff on tripods, but I was weird. I shot vlogs with the camera. It was a big clunky camera, hard to transport around, but I still managed. I probably looked a bit daft walking around the street talking to a DSLR, but I'm a YouTuber and that's what YouTubers do. The only drawbacks of this camera were that it had no autofocus. Back then autofocus was quite a rarity, so I had to manually focus my shots. It didn't have a flip screen as well, so I had to point the camera at my face without being able to see myself. But the video still came out fairly good. Here's the first video I shot on YouTube using that camera.
Hello, this is Richard, and probably straight away you've noticed there's a massive quality difference on this video. That's because I've got a brand new camera and it's the Canon EOS 550D. It's a DSLR hybrid camera with video function, and this is the first time I'll be using this camera to do a vlog. Now, I'm pretty impressed and stunned at the moment. I've been going out on trips to college and stuff and taking photos, and I've been looking at the photos back on the computer, and the quality is pretty epic. And I don't actually know what this is going to look like because I can't see the screen, but yeah, I'm doing a vlog with my new camera. I'm using a DSLR to shoot vlogs. How awesome.
And yeah, I shot a few videos with that camera. Again, I'm not going to list every single video I shot using that camera, but almost every video I shot from May 2012 to August 2015 I shot using that camera. So I had a good few years out of that camera. Unfortunately, it did meet a fate. It didn't get stolen like the last two cameras, of course. But yeah, basically, I don't know what happened, but the lens on it got a bit damaged. The stopped focusing properly. One of the camera lenses made a horrible grinding sound when you turned it. It took photos, but you had to kind of force the lens into a certain position to take photos, and even then they weren't probably fully in focus. So I decided to sell those 2 lenses as spares and repairs on eBay. I sold the camera body. The camera body was perfectly fine, it worked perfectly, so I ended up selling that on eBay and I made quite a bit of money back. Not a lot, but quite a bit. And yeah, after that, I didn't have a camera for a little bit, so I didn't really film much on YouTube for a little short while. I was kind of saving up for a new camera at the time, but I did get lucky. The next camera on the list was actually given to us. This camera was the Nikon Coolpix L120. It belonged to Charlotte originally. It was her vlogging camera, and she gave us her vlogging camera because she was upgrading hers. It wasn't as good as my Canon 550D, but it was a good fill-in camera for a while, until I got my own camera. This camera was a hybrid camera. You can tell it a mile off by the really wide lens on the front. It wasn't a big lens, just a very, very wide lens. And it wasn't the best for video. The video was pretty mediocre from it, but it took really good photos. The photos are actually quite impressive from that camera. Here's some random shots from the camera, and as you can see, they're quite sharp. So photos from it, quite impressive. But video was just quite standard. The Komodo Dragon Chili Challenge, that was the first one shot from that camera. And yeah, not much else to really say about that camera. The camera was totally fine. I decided to sell that one on eBay as well, just to go towards paying off my new camera that I was going to get. And yeah, on to the next camera. So this camera in the list is a bit of a bonus camera because it's technically not a camera, it's a phone with an inbuilt camera. But this is also one of the cameras I used as an infill camera before I got my new camera. It's the Samsung Ace 4. Here it is in all its glory. I've actually still got this phone. It's a bit worse for wear. It still powers on, but as you can see, it's quite cracked. The bit where the buttons are is looking like it's seen better days. But yeah, it still powers on and everything, it's just not in the best condition. Here's the phone switched on, as you can see. There's a few random things on there like Pokemon Go and stuff. And yeah, I used this phone to film the Madness in the Metro Centre video, which is also on my YouTube channel. Here's a little clip of it now. It was my birthday a couple of days ago, and I'm celebrating it with my friends at Buffy in the Metro Centre. Hi! And this is my total mess of a pudding's plate. I don't know what that is, but it looks like something out of a human body. I have 8 someone's guts. Sardinish, you little legend, you. You little legend. I've got her hat on. She had a hat on. Oh no.
Hell no, bitch.
Hey!
I win. What's very quickly? Hi, Hitler.
What?
Do you want to challenge me?
Oh no. Get selfie stick.
What the fuck? Crispy crew, bro.
Crispy crew. And yeah, that was quite a fun video to shoot, I must say. I wish I had used a better camera to shoot that, but I guess I had to film that video with what I had at the time. Hashtag crispy crew. Memories. Anyway, I thought since this phone still worked, I would film a little test video. So, let's do that now. I'm now currently vlogging on the back camera of my old Samsung Ace 4. Hello everybody. Hello everybody on this camera as well. Here's a behind the scenes shot of me vlogging on my Ace 4. And yeah, I'm just filming this basically to show that the camera still works. Yeah, and the quality of the camera is pretty below average, but yeah, this was my YouTube camera at one point, even though I filmed only one video on it. Yeah, I'm not sure really what else to say, but yeah. I've got my other camera propped up on this thing, just odd job. And yeah, for some reason it's stopped recording, I don't know why, but yeah, I had to just for the video. And why on earth I chose to film in this awful lighting, I do not know. This bar look does not look great, but oh well. Sometimes when you're in a rush to film videos, you just choose anywhere to film. I didn't really think that the lighting looked this bad, but oh well. Anyway, back to the video. And yeah, that was basically a little test with the camera just to show that it still works. I've still got it. That phone's basically inside a box right now with all of my other old phones. I just keep them in a box. I'm a bit of a hoarder for technological equipment, but I think a lot of YouTubers around the world are, to be honest, not just me. And yeah, just as a little bonus, I'm going to do a side-by-side video comparison between the Ace 4 and my current YouTube camera, NX500. Now, there's no comparison between the two. The NX500 is far superior in video quality compared to the Samsung Ace 4. But I just thought it would be funny anyway to compare the cameras side by side. Here's a shot outside my window from the NX500 and the Ace 4. Yes, the video quality on the Ace 4 is very poor compared to the NX500. Here's another shot of a plant pot in my passageway. Here's a macro shot. This is where the poorness of the video quality of the Ace 4 really shows up. It's a bit of a stupid camera comparison, comparing an old phone from 2016 to a top-of-the-range mirrorless camera. I mean, there's no comparison in the two. I think that and maybe a Comic-Con video is the only YouTube video I did using that camera. And yeah, anyway, on to the next camera. So this camera has to be the most legendary camera on the entire list. And this is the Samsung NX3000. I don't know exactly what made us choose this camera, but I did a lot of research and cameras were getting quite advanced back in 2016. This is when mirrorless cameras started to come in, and they had things like autofocus, and they were a bit more compact than DSLR cameras. And every vlogger out there was starting to use mirrorless cameras to vlog with. You would see them on YouTube with the Gorilla Pogs like, hey guys! And they had the mirrorless cameras, and I just had to get a mirrorless camera, so I went with the Samsung NX3000 because I had a really good rating. And yeah, I had this camera for quite a number of years. I filmed 52, I believe, vlogs with this camera. I mean, 52 vlogs is just insane. I had it for a long time. I filmed some of my greatest YouTube videos, including my Casty adventures, using this camera. And also one of my most viewed videos to this date, the voice recorder app in a graveyard video, which kinda somehow became viral a couple of years after making the video. It went from like 2,000 views to 18,000 views in the space of a month. I don't know how that happened, but it just did. But yeah, a huge chunk of YouTube videos was filmed with that camera, and it's been such an amazing camera. Like, I've got such good memories of using that camera over the years and filming some great videos using that camera. Unfortunately, that camera met a terrible fate. If you've seen my 50-mile walk vlog, if you haven't, please go and watch it because it's an absolute amazing video series. If you haven't seen it, then I'll explain to you guys. I was filming and walking along, and unfortunately I dropped the camera. It was on the end of the stick thing, and the stick kind of gave way in my hand and I dropped it. The lens got totally smashed up. The camera's body was fine, but the lens wasn't. And after panicking and considering quitting filming, I decided to go on with the video and film anyway. That just proves how strong I can really be in really bad circumstances. But yeah, that camera unfortunately ended its life on that day. I mean, I did have the camera for a long time and I was probably due an upgrade anyway. So in a way, every cloud has a silver lining. I got a new camera after that, which is better. That's my current camera, but the NX3000, yeah, that camera met its death. But honestly, that was such a good camera. Here's a couple of photos of the NX3000. It's actually a photo camera before a video camera, and it takes pretty good photos. These are unedited photos, random things that I've shot using that camera. But yeah, I mainly used it for vlogging. And yeah, that almost brings me onto the last camera on the list. But before we go to the last camera, I might as well show you my big pile of phones. Yes, this is phones I've had through the years, and I've used a lot of these phones to film B-roll. When I'm not shooting videos on cameras, I've shot a lot of me other shots using phones. A lot of me time-lapse shots. Some shots I've used to film shots while I'm using my camera, so I've got two camera angles going at the same time. I can't pinpoint exactly which shots I've used my phones to film because that would take time. But yeah, my phones have been used to film YouTube stuff, along with my main YouTube cameras, of course. And yeah, that finally brings me to the last camera on this list. If you've made it to this far in the video, then thank you for watching. I know I ramble on a lot, but if you've came this far in the video, then thank you so much. You're a legend for putting up with my long ramblings. So after the NX3000 broke, I didn't really film much on YouTube in that space of time. In 2022, I decided enough was enough. I'm going to get a new camera. I decided to get another Samsung camera because I loved the Samsung NX3000 much. It was only right I kept with the Samsung cameras. It's a bit of a lesser known camera company. I think Samsung doesn't really make cameras anymore, but there's still some of the best cameras. Out of all of the companies out there who produce cameras, Samsung still has a good place in making cameras. It's made some of the best cameras ever. It's a shame it still wasn't going, because it was kind of the leader at cameras at one time. It actually beat Canon in making cameras, and then they just kind of stopped and focused on other things. I think Sony's probably in the lead now, but imagine if Samsung was still going now. Just imagine. I think it would be the leading manufacturer of mirrorless cameras. Anyway, last but not least, the last camera in the list is the Samsung NX500. Now this was a pretty big upgrade from the NX3000. It was the same type of camera, the only difference is it had a larger sensor, so the image quality is better. And it also shot 60 frames per second as opposed to 30 frames per second, so it had a better frame rate and it had a more sensitive autofocus. So all around it was just a better camera. For video quality and photo quality, it was just all around a better camera than the NX3000. It was just the one up from that. And I'm still using this camera to this day. It's a really good vlogging camera. It has amazing colours, really good autofocus, and it looks especially good on a TV. If you haven't already, please try and watch some of my vlogs on your TV and put the quality setting on the max quality, and you'll be blown away by how good the videos look on a TV. Especially if you're watching it on a 4K TV as opposed to an HD one. That's where the colours and stuff really show off. This camera shoots in 1080p. It does shoot 4K, but unfortunately the video on this camera in 4K comes out cropped, so I don't really use the 4K setting on it. But HD just looks absolutely amazing. I did have to upgrade my computer at the time to be able to edit videos from this camera. But yeah, it was worth it. And since 2022 till now, I've been shooting all my YouTube videos using this camera. My whole Cassidy series in London was shot with this camera. My King's Coronation vlog, my upcoming Tenerife vlog is shot with this camera. And that's an absolute banger of a video. I mean, I do plan to probably upgrade one day, but for now, I'm happy with the NX500. It's a really good camera. It shoots really good, crisp, good quality HD video. And yeah, just as a bonus, he has some photos took by the camera as well. I'm assuming you guys like to see some of the photos of the cameras as well as the videos. So he has a little collage of random unedited photos from the NX500. And yeah guys, that's it for now. That's the end of all of my cameras. I have probably used other cameras here and there. Cameras I've probably borrowed from people for various shots and all that. But that's basically an extensive look at all of the cameras I've had over the years. Whether I've bought them myself, whether I've took them from college unintentionally, or whether someone's gave us the camera. Those are all the cameras I've had. And yeah, he has every single camera I've owned on the screen, apart from the phones. I decided not to include them here, but yeah, these are all the proper cameras I've had. So that's it. That's the end of this historical journey. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of Richie's Vlogs history. I hope it was interesting. There'll be many more cameras to come probably, because I'm not finishing with my YouTube journey anytime soon. The camera I'm filming on right now is an amazing camera, but I will probably upgrade at some point. It would be really good to get a camera that shoots 4K at 60 frames per second. That's not something I really want just at the moment, because the camera I've got right now is amazing. But somewhere along the line, possibly I might get an upgrade. So that's it from me. That's it from these cameras and me other cameras that I've filmed with over the years. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like this video because it helps my channel out a lot. Every subscription and like helps my channel grow and attracts traffic to my channel, which is what I want because these videos take a lot of work to produce and edit. And I do them for fun, but I also do them to entertain people. And yeah, that'll be it from me. And some cameras. Say cheese. Goodbye. It's a shame. Me? Power on, you stupid. There we go. Oh god. Yes, the light switched off in the middle of filming. That sometimes happens. You've probably seen this thing happen before in some outtakes on my YouTube channel somewhere. But yeah, this is what you have to deal with. Man!
If looks could kill.
Stop creaking! Honestly, I tell my mum every single time to stop walking around upstairs when I'm filming, and she always does. Like, every single time.